Hello, today I thought we would practice Italian. My Italian is at a pretty high level, but I learned it as a child and I haven't really used it much since. So I thought this would be a little bit of a test of using morpheme for a language you know at a fairly advanced level already. For this purpose, I've set the settings to be mostly translation and speaking, and I turned up in the preferences advanced grammar, variety of tenses, and formal language, which presumably is going to give us fairly difficult sentences. Let's see how this goes. The sunlight struck the room's wall directly during the afternoon. Wow. I'm not sure what the idiomatic word for sunlight is, but we can just say la luce del sole. Colpiva la parete, maybe, but that might be Spanish. I guess we'll see. Della stanza direttamente durante il pomeriggio. Almost there. Tiny tweak. What is the tiny tweak? Il muro. I said parete. Let's ask what the difference is. Parete, internal surface. Muro, external wall. Okay, but it's not obvious from the sentence which one we're talking about. But okay, good to know. I didn't know. Parete, inside wall, muro, outside wall. Per garantire una maggiore stabilità è necessario che ogni ripiano del legno venga fissato correttamente alla struttura del scaffale. To guarantee greater stability, it's necessary that every shelf, I think, of wood be attached correctly to the... Oh my god, my English is falling apart. To the structure of the... Not the scaffold, the shelf, I guess. Shelf. But scaffold and scaffale very likely share the same origin. I'm always asking about etymology, and the reason is partially curiosity, but also it's just easier to remember words when you notice how they connect to each other and where they come from. Skalb, Proto-Germanic meaning board, partition, or shelf. Okay, but scaffale means shelf and not scaffold. The child tried to lift the heavy box. Il bambino provava di sollevare la scatola dura?
Il bambino ha cercato di sollevare la scatola pesante.
Pesante. Okay. Yeah, provava, I don't think it's Italian. I don't know what language that is. Il bambino ha cercato di sollevare la scatola pesante. That makes more sense. About 50 kids played soccer in the park. It's Italian, so of course we need to talk about soccer. Una cinquantina di bambini giocavano a pallone nel parco.
Una cinquantina di ragazzi hanno giocato a calcio nel parco.
Calcio, better than pallone. Could discuss which tense this should be in. Giocavano, hanno giocato. It seems to be okay with both. È necessario attuare un graduale ridimensionamento del progetto per garantire la sostenibilità finanziaria del lungo periodo. It's necessary to attuare, actually I'm not sure what it is. I mean, you can guess from the context. to implement a gradual resizing of the project to guarantee the financial sustainability in a long period. It's funny with these like ostensibly difficult sentences containing very long words that they're all quite similar in every Indo-European language because they're all from Latin or Greek, so they're actually a word like ridimensionamento looks intimidating because it's so long, but it's actually very easily to guess from if you speak any kind of Indo-European language. Like gradual scaling down. You said it's scaling down and not up. Oh, in long term. It would be appropriate to establish a clear procedure for each person involved. Sarebbe. Opportuno. Right. Di etablire. Etablire. Stabilire. Stabilire. Right, that's not Italian. Stabilire. Una procedura chiara per ogni persona involta. I think this is too literal a translation. Sarebbe opportuno stabilire una procedura chiara. Oh. Coinvolta. Fissato. Sarebbe opportuno stabilire una procedura chiara per ogni persona coinvolta. Let me click stabilire because I got it wrong. Office shelves were carefully cleaned so that every book could be put away properly. We're back to the shelves again. And what was the word for shelf? I don't remember. Scaffale. But we had a different word for a shelf as opposed to a whole bookshelf. Okay, whatever. Gli scaffali di officina, or maybe dell'ufficio, erano puliti carefully. Actually, not sure what so that would be here either. Affinché, that makes sense. Affinché ogni libro possa, I guess, essere... Oh, well, put away. I think we had that word before as well. Rimesso. That word? Properly. I mean, properly I would say accuratamente. Correttamente. Yeah, okay. Scaffali di officina erano accuratamente puliti. I don't think this is a good way to express carefully. Oh, let's see what happens. Wow, gli scaffali dell'ufficio. Okay, so what's the difference between ufficio and officina? Oh, officina is not actually an office, it's a workshop. Okay. Gli scaffali dell'ufficio sono stati puliti. Sono stati puliti. I mean, sono stati means more like they had been cleaned, so I'm not entirely sure about this translation. Affinché ogni libro possa, I got that verb form right, that's impressive, no? Essere riposto, not rimesso correttamente. It didn't mind that I dropped the accuratamente. Let's see how we can express carefully. Con cura, attentamente. So. Okay, that was a lot of learnings in one sentence, but good stuff. Would be appropriate for staff to place each file in a dedicated box at the office. Sarebbe. Opportuno, we had that word before. Staff. Don't know. Per il personale di rimettere, I guess they wants me to write a rimettere again, since I got it wrong last time. Ogni file. Documento, maybe. In right, we had box before and I didn't know what area you were in una scatola dedicata. Not sure if you can say that. Maybe you can say that. Dedicata all'ufficio. Nell'ufficio. All'ufficio. All'ufficio. Sarebbe opportuno per il personale rimettere ogni documento in una scatola dedicata all'ufficio. As it sounds a bit ambiguous with dedicated. It sounds like it's dedicated to the office on a scatola dedicata. I don't know what to fix it. Let's leave it. Presso l'ufficio. That certainly sounds like official language. Ok, sarebbe opportuno che il personale mettesse. That sounds better than. Even though think it was probably correct what I wrote, but this is very formal language. Sarebbe opportuno che il personale mettesse ogni documento in una scatola dedicata presso l'ufficio. Yeah, it's all very formal language, but I did check that I wanted formal language, so that's what we're getting. Good stuff. Yeah, I think this kind of proves that it's possible to use morpheme at a quite advanced level if you just tweak the settings appropriately. Wanted to point out that I also increased this easier sentences, harder sentences setting. And what it does is it basically determines how many difficult words is it going to squeeze into one sentence. So because it was higher, we tended to get multiple words I missed before in the same sentence, which makes it significantly harder, but also effectively makes you learn more per time unit. And then, yeah, formal language is why we got all these bureaucratic sentences. And we certainly got plenty of different verb tenses, so that's all good. Nice. Then I really need to make a video in Chinese, but I'm really scared because my pronunciation is so horrible. But I guess we'll see, maybe tomorrow.